Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to swap the body on my Snake 1/6 scale figure based on Snake in Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater, the classic game. Now, this is the body I was using originally. I'm sorry I can't remember what the hell it is, but it had a pretty cool realistic neck and chest, all the muscles and stuff, but only a single bend elbow and weird knees. I didn't like these knees. They kind of, see if I can do it. Yeah, they go forward too much. And just, yeah, I didn't like those knees. Plus the ankle on one of them broke, like this bit here. So he was always a bit wonky. I had to be careful when I was posing him. But then I got from the figure pit, I got one of these, was it World Box bodies? I think the number was like 110 or something, but World Box was the body. And it's got double bend elbows. I've had to cover his junk with blue tack because he's got junk. But yeah, mainly for the double bend elbows, and everything clicks into place. So the boots I use, which I think are Hot Toys Bane boots from the Dark Knight Rises, but they click onto those pegs. The hands go on here, no problem. And most importantly, the Hot Toys head sculpt does go on the World Box head sculpt connection peg. So I'm going to start putting it together. And we'll just have some fun posing him once he's all put back. Now, I'm sure I'll get asked a lot of questions about where I got the kind of camo outfit. This was years ago, and I'm sorry, I can't remember exactly what the website was, but it was based in the UK, and they mostly dealt with military 1/6 scale figures. So, I mean, I'm sure you can find, it's probably easier to find it this, now than it was, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago when I went looking for it. The biggest challenge was folding the sleeves like this. That was absolutely so frustrating to do, but they are nice and, they ain't going anywhere as long as I don't mess with it, so I'll just be careful when I'm putting that on the body here. And this is a long sleeve black top that I originally got for my Prologue Bane from the Dark Knight Rises, when I had his hands behind his back and he was cuffed and he was on his knees, just like on the scene, on the plane. So that's what I use for the long sleeve black look underneath this. And then you've just got the stock hands that came with the Sneaking Suit Snake by Hot Toys. I got the other hands as well. And like I said, I'm pretty sure these are the Bane Hot Toys boots. Let's see, what does it say here? Yeah, DC Comics. So yeah, this is definitely the Hot Toys 2012 Bane boots. I just remember thinking they were more accurate looking than whatever I was using before these. So, I don't know, I have to check. I started thinking to myself, surely Snake would have been wearing the jungle boots that Myers wears in the 78 Halloween. And if that's the case, I have those too. But there was a reason I went with these. So I just decided to do this today, because I realized I was kind of done with this old body. I wanted to swap it for the double bend elbows and get some poses happening. And then you've got the head sculpt, which is attached because of the earpiece, goes into this, which goes into that, so it's all connected. It's a bit annoying, but I'm sure people will be screaming at their screen saying, it's not, you just disconnect this bit and it's fine, shut up. Maybe. But the Hot Toys head sculpt for Snake from part 3 is absolutely incredible. So, and he's got his the back of the bandana here, which attaches and you can have it blowing in different directions. My base says the boss, which was the other character you could get. I didn't actually have that figure. I did have the other base that came with this that said Sneaking Suit, but I prefer the one that says the boss, even though it should be Big Boss. But the boss is close enough. He's the boss to me, so that's my base. And let me get dressing him. And these extended ankle pegs were on the figure originally, so I can use these now on one of my Myers figures, so that's going to be handy. Or maybe I'll just figure out whichever figure in my collection needs heightening the most. We'll get those. Alright, let me continue. Next thing we'll be putting on the black top. And then this. The articulation is going to be so much better now. But these boots really snapped onto those ankle pegs. So satisfying. Like a really deep, nice, firm snap. Nothing like worrying. But just, I know that he's really secure in his ankles now. And I'll just get on now putting on the shirt. But the arms, man, the freedom of movement in the arms is fantastic on this body. because I'm replaying Phantom Pain again on the PS4 Pro now. So frame rate's better, graphics are sharper, and it's just a great game to revisit. Stand by it, man. It's still got some of the best gameplay I've ever experienced. So there's rumors of them remaking the original, not the original from the 80s, but the first kind of Metal Gear Solid game, Shadow Moses. Apparently they're remaking it. I was watching an interview with David Hayter on YouTube yesterday, and it sounds like it could happen. So anyway, let me get back to dressing him up. So onto the shirt next. This is such a badass shirt, man. I love this. You get a look at that texture. Really fine quality. Very nice. It is Velcro, but it's a nice green Velcro. But you'll never see it. Right, so the shirt is on, and now because the sleeve a little bit short there, but luckily the gloves that he wears, the kind of peg hole is I don't know if you're going to be able to get it. Yeah, see, it's quite deep. It's really in there. So that will just work itself out naturally when I got to plug it in. Look it on in. I'll just stuff the sleeve down. Need both hands for that, folks. Alright, so that is looking real good. I'm really liking the proportions because they are going to be different. It's going to be subtle, but this guy's way more beefy. You know, the arms didn't go flat by his sides because of the, you know, the bulk of the muscle in the arms, and there's no double bend in the elbow, so you can't get his hand up to his face. But I really like the proportions on this now because of that double bend in the elbow. Look at that. Yeah, this is going to be freaking sweet. So I am remembering now why I swore I'd never do this because the harness and the straps and the belt and all that stuff is so fiddly. But I'm getting there. I've got this main belt bit sorted out, and now I've just got these two harness straps. I'll make sure that they are. It's just weird because the earpiece is connected to his head, which is connected to this, which is connected to that. So it's a bit of a nightmare. Just got to make sure that is. You see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can. Good. So yeah, all this coming around here actually. Right, so they are crisscrossing. Are they crisscrossing the right way? Is that supposed to be that way? I think it is. Right. Okay. So now this one comes over the shoulder, connects to this, like that. Good. And then this one, I think, crosses over. I think they cross. Yeah. Alright. Are we done? Pretty much. I think pretty much done. Just got to put in his his little tassel thingy. Put that in there. There we go. But he's done. He's ready to go. I'm very happy with that. And he looks absolutely awesome. It's definitely an improvement. That new body has worked absolute wonders to an already awesome looking piece, but now he can actually pull off all the poses that I've always wanted to do. He's never been able to hold the gun up like that. So that's the first time I've seen him looking this awesome. Look at the bandana blowing in the background behind his head. Excellent. And as far as the skin tone matching up with the neck, it's close enough. You know, that's fine. It's fine. I'm really, really pleased. I'll stick some pictures of him on Instagram, folks. Make sure you follow me on there. And getting the arms positioned like this on the other body was always a problem. I mean, it was kind of doable. I kind of managed it, but it was difficult. And this is way more natural looking and a lot easier to pull off. Obviously, he's missing the gun. Let's go ahead and put that in his hands. Let's have a little look here at the Hot Toys gun. The silencer, which I probably, I think you can take off the silencer, but I'm not going to try. Just in case. Because I'd always rock him. Taking the quiet route. But yeah, really nice weathering. on the gun, as you can see, around this area here. There's a bit of weathering. Now, his trigger hand, or the trigger finger hand, this one, it's not the best at holding onto the gun. It's a bit awkward. His finger's too fat to go through here to touch the trigger, so it's always a bit weird. But it's good enough, I guess. And there he is holding the gun as best he can with that big ass finger of his. But yeah, definitely looks awesome. Absolutely classic game. Never forget playing that for the first time. Good old Snake Eater. Made you feel like Rambo. And it's just, you know, as an 80s kid, it kind of ticked all the boxes. Kind of got to live out a few fantasies in that game as the awesome Snake. Let's give you a quick look, see at these two side by side. Obviously one's from the Phantom Pain, it's quiet. And then obviously Snake from part 3, Snake Eater. So from two different games, but so I was thinking about that today while I was in the kitchen. I think I was making myself a sandwich. And I just thought to myself, I remember the very first time I saw Quiet in a trailer, all those years ago. And I think she was one of those instantly iconic. I know a lot of people get upset because they get offended by human bodies and flesh and stuff. It really boggles the mind. But people took offense. I didn't. You know, I liked what I saw. And sue me, you know, that's just how it is. But I think she was instantly iconic, and she just had a presence about her that was deadly. And then when you actually got to play the game, she really was she was way more deadly than I thought she was going to be. And yeah, man, I'm just so glad that Lim Toys gave us a Quiet figure. I was really hoping Hot Toys would, but it was Lim Toys that gave it to us in the end. I mean, you had to get the First-in body separately. It came as like a kit with a head sculpt and all the other parts of her outfit and the gun. The base I had to sort out myself. She did come with a base, actually. The Sinful Butterfly. Yeah, so that's her base. But I just like using this one because it's obviously the same type as the Hot Toys one. And she came with two heads. One of the heads without the effect around the eyes. But yeah, instantly iconic character as far as I'm concerned. The moment I saw her, I knew she was special. There's so many iconic characters from the Metal Gear games. I mean, every character from the first one, every character from the second one. Yeah, man, that's a whole other video. I remember the day I finally got my copy of Metal Gear Solid 2. I got it from Woolworths, and I ran home, and I was so excited. I'd played the demo, you know, on the tanker ship where you were Snake, and I thought it was the best thing ever, and it was the best thing ever at the time. And then when you get home and you finish that tanker section, spoiler alert, you don't play as Snake, you play as some guy called Raiden. And Jesus, man, I mean, I played that game a lot, but the whole time, it's like when I'm playing Maneater, kind of wishing I was playing as a great white shark rather than a bull shark the whole time you're playing it. And like the whole time I'm playing Arkham Knight, you know, considering how many Batman suits they gave you in that game, I'm playing it the whole time wishing that the Batman Begins suit was there. So it's one of them ones. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. Basically, some great villains in Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, but the best ones I think are from the first Metal Gear Solid on the the PlayStation, Shadow Moses, and Metal Gear Solid 3, Absolute Sure, like the end, the sniper, and so many others, and just characters like Ocelot, and man, there's too many to mention. But Raiden did really sort of come into his own later on. He got his own game, and I still haven't finished that. It was free 1 month on PlayStation Plus, or was it Xbox? Either way, I've got it somewhere for free, so I need to play it. Just looking at Quiet here, absolutely stunning figure, and instantly iconic. Alright, so I just wanted to show you these two together. folks, I have just checked, and it does look like he's supposed to have those kind of jungle boots from, you know, the Vietnam jungle boots. It looks like that's what he's wearing in the Google search that I've just done. So it's been a while since I checked that. So these boots aren't really accurate, but they're still pretty damn cool, and they are military boots. So I really loved how satisfying the click was when they snapped into place on these new ankle pegs. So I'm probably, because I do have a spare pair of Trick or Treat Studios 78 jungle boots, but I'm not too sure I'm going to like the shape of those on him. I think they're going to look a bit weird. So, and I've got other ones. I've got Hot Toys Platoon jungle boots, but I don't really want to separate them from the Myers figure that they're on right now. So I will probably update his boots at some point in the future. But for now, he's finished. I'm really, really happy with it. Let me just show you all the pouches and stuff. They've all actually got stuff in them. He's got rations in his pocket, and he's got his canteen in there. This has got something in there, but every pocket's full. He's really ready for battle. It's such an incredible piece. Got those sleeves rolled up, got the collar up. That's optional. I like the collar up. Bandana blowing in the wind. The gloves look sick. I love the camo. It's really well balanced. Got the dagger and the knife and the leg there. Badass piece. I hope you enjoyed the video, folks. Just enjoying playing through the Phantom Pain one more time. So I'm in a bit of a snake mode again. Let me know your thoughts on the figure. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to check us out at our store at www.thefigurepit.com. And I will see you soon. Got some really cool horror stuff on the way to the channel. 1/6 scale horror action. More additions to the Ultimate Horror Icons section. That is coming soon. So keep it locked and keep it real. See you later.